You're on a website. You just want to read one article, or buy socks, or look at a photo of a duck wearing sunglasses, and then boom. This site uses cookies, except you click yes because you're in a rush, because you're tired, because you don't have time to read a 9-paragraph privacy policy written by someone who passed the bar and sold their soul. But what really happens when you click accept cookies? Let's find out and regret everything together. First of all, let's get this out of the way. These are not the kind of cookies that taste good, or contain chocolate, or joy. In tech speak, a cookie is a small text file your browser saves on your device. It stores stuff like login details, site preferences, what's in your cart, which pair of pants you clicked on at 2:14 a.m. Basically, it's like a tiny stalker that lives in your browser and takes notes. So, not a cookie, more like a data gremlin with excellent handwriting. There are two types: helpful cookies and creepy ones. First-party cookies are the helpful ones. They're created by the site you're actually visiting. They remember your login, keep track of your cart, and make sure the website doesn't turn into a confusing mess every time you click back. Then there are third-party cookies. These are made by, not the website. Usually advertisers, social media plugins, or tracking companies that you've never heard of but somehow know your favorite flavor of shampoo. They don't just track what you do on one website. They track you across the internet. From news sites to shopping to that one sketchy quiz about what type of bread you are. When you click accept cookies, you're saying, sure, spy on me. Clicking accept often gives that site permission to collect data about you, sell that data to advertisers, share it with third parties, use it to build a profile of you more detailed than your therapist's notes. That profile might include your browsing habits, what you've searched for, your location, what device you're using, what time you usually shop for socks, and the fact that you spent 11 minutes reading reviews for a garlic peeler. You're not a customer. You're a data point in a PowerPoint someone named Chad is presenting in a marketing meeting right now. So why do websites even ask? The reason websites ask you to accept cookies is because of the GDPR, the General Data Protection Regulation, which came out of the European Union in 2018. In short, it says, hey websites, maybe don't secretly spy on people without asking first. So now, even non-European websites have to show that little pop-up, even if 90% of us just click accept so it'll go away faster. But here's the catch. A lot of sites still make it hard to say no. They bury the reject button, or they give you 42 toggles labeled vendor 19847, legitimate interest on. Because nothing says transparency like a confusing opt-out maze that feels like doing your taxes in Latin. Okay, but is it dangerous? Here's the thing. Cookies by themselves aren't viruses. They don't infect your computer or hack your bank account. But they do make it easier for companies to track your behavior, influence what you see, target you with personalized ads, and subtly shape your decisions over time. Like, ever searched for something and then had ads for it follow you for weeks? That's cookies. Your browser remembers, even if you don't. And advertisers love that, because the more they know about you, the easier it is to sell you stuff you don't need, like a garlic peeler. Yes, we're back to that. You know what you did. Can you avoid cookies? Sort of, but you have to try. If you want to avoid tracking cookies, you've got options, just not easy ones. You can use privacy-focused browsers like Firefox or Brave, install ad blockers, use incognito mode, though that's not full protection, regularly clear cookies manually, or just stop using the internet and live in a cabin with a goat named Steve. Also, you can click Manage Preferences instead of Accept All. But be warned, most sites hide that button like it owes them money. So, what actually happens when you click Accept Cookies? You're basically saying, yes, I consent to be gently stalked for profit. It's not evil per se, it's just capitalism wearing a hoodie and holding a clipboard labeled User Metrics. You become part of a giant data ecosystem, one that funds free content, keeps websites running, and makes sure you see ads for waterproof socks after one mildly related Google search. It's efficient, it's subtle, and it's kind of terrifying. But hey, at least the website loads zero point 0.7 seconds faster now. That's worth your privacy, right? So next time that little cookie banner pops up, maybe don't just click accept out of habit. Click Manage Options. Click Reject. Click Escape and start a new life in the mountains. Or just keep clicking Accept, because at this point they already know your favorite brand of deodorant.